What is up, y'all, and welcome back to the Truth About Him. This channel is dedicated to men and how we think our truth, how we feel our truth, and what we need to create our truth. It all talks about what we really think the truth about Him. And this channel is just for us to express our truth and really talk about our mental health and things that we experience out there in life. So I've been doing some reaction videos on artists called Dax. I did a reaction on "To Be a Man," the Mega remix, and I got a comment and shout out to Antonio Herbert 48. Antonio Herbert 48. He said, "Hey, why don't you do a reaction on Dax's song called Life?" So I heard the song briefly, so this is going to be like a real authentic reaction. So thank you, Antonio Herbert 48, and we're going to get into this reaction on Dax's song called Life. Let's do it.
Like snort.
Let's see. Okay, so that's the scripture. Okay, I like it.
This life gets real hard, and sometimes you may feel you're out of place. You may think this time, then blink and find it's gone and you can't waste. You gotta take a hold, embrace it, close your eyes and walk by faith and go today. Don't wait, yeah, go today.
I like how he starts off. I know a lot of people think that, damn, this life is hard. A lot of things go on under they're not under our control. And if you sit and think about it, that's true. It's like we really can't control some of the crap that happens in our life, but we we put more emphasis on things that we cannot control versus what we can control. And I had a conversation with myself about 2 weeks ago, and because I was going through a series of mental issues that kept me revisiting the same emotion over and over and over again. And those emotions were emotions that I kept putting myself into because it was based on someone else's actions, activities. It was based on their emotions. And I learned that I cannot control anyone's emotions. I cannot control anyone. But I was so caught up in that emotion. So I committed to myself. I told myself, I said, Anthony, you are only going to focus on what you can control, not what you can't. What we cannot control controls our life. The reason people get upset is because they cannot control the situation. So my commitment is I'm only going to focus on what I can control, and that's me.
Don't wait, go today. Life is crazy, it could switch up in a second. School of hard knocks taught me how to deal with my aggression. I was never one to cry, my face was blank with no expression. Had to keep a strong face, go to war with my depression. I was hurting inside, battling with my faith, but God ain't never gave me nothing I can overtake. He put me in position to get stronger through the pain, to appreciate the sun after the rain. We gotta remind that it gets better with time, and we got one life to live, and it's guaranteed that we die. So when we open our eyes,
That's something that I tend to forget sometimes, is that we go through so much, so much pain, and we think that this pain is going to last forever. We think that we can't let go and we can't be free because this feeling I have of fear, anxiety, of hurt and pain, it's not going to go away. It's going to be there forever. But how many things have you overcome? How many things have I overcame? There are situations where, man, I never thought that I would get that. I couldn't see myself better. And now thinking back, it's like it was just a part of my life, right? It was a part of a season I was in. And yeah, there was pain. Yes, there was hurt. There was a lot of things that I was feeling emotionally, but I got through it. I got over it. It's like we don't think that we're going to heal and get better, but with time heals all wounds. And a lot of times there still might be a scar there, but you are healed that scar may be there, but it doesn't hurt anymore. It's just a reminder of what you've been through, and more importantly, a reminder of what you've overcome.
And take a look in the sky. Just be thankful and conquer the day. Yeah. This life gets real hard, and sometimes you may feel you're out of place. You may think there's time, then blink and.
Bro, how many times do we feel out of place in life? How many times do we feel that we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing? How many times do we feel that we don't fit in? How many times do we question our every existence, our very existence? How many times? I've done that so many times. I mean, it was almost daily, right? Almost. This morning I woke up with so much fear, fear and anxiety, like, what's going on? And I felt out of place. But that's when you really you gotta have faith in yourself and what you're doing. You gotta have faith in your ability to conquer and overcome everything. Everything. There's nothing in this life that you cannot conquer and overcome. That's something that I am learning and teaching myself daily, because I struggle with fear. I struggle with pain, anxiety. I struggle with the fighting depression. I struggle with mental health. It's like a lot of people do, a lot of men do. And we got to bring awareness and know that it's okay to have those struggles. It's okay, because you know that, one, you recognize the struggle, and two, if you recognize it, you can begin to climb out of that struggle.
Fine is gone and you can't waste. You gotta take a hold, embrace it. Close your eyes and walk by faith and go today. Don't wait, go today. Don't wait, don't wait. Go today, go today. Don't wait for tomorrow. It isn't promised all the time, you got borrowed. Don't live your life for other people, don't bottle your emotions till they crack and fill a cup with your sorrows. Take your mind and refocus, go get a paper, write your goals out, throw your.
It says, don't hold your emotions in until they break and crack. And that's what we do. We hold our stuff in. Wow. We hold stuff in for so long. And I know for me, I held stuff in for so long, it began to manifest in my body. I began to get headaches, feel pains and aches and aches in my body. It's like, this is not normal. And you go through so much for so long, and it's just the pressure starts to weigh down you. And the more pressure that happens, then you start to feel that pressure, feel that weight, feel that pain. And it's going to manifest. And like what Dak said about, you have to close your eyes and have faith. And why do you close your eyes and have faith? And I think that's a metaphor for, when you have faith, you can't see physically where you're going. You have to imagine where you're going. I read a quote a while back years ago by Bill Cosby. Is that he said that everybody wants to see the whole stairway before they go up, right? To success. It's like, you don't have to see the whole stairway. You gotta see the next step. The whole thing can be dark, but as long as you can see the next step, you can keep climbing. And that's one thing that I love about faith, is that faith, you're not going to physically see what's going on, but you can manifest it and it can become your reality.
Fingers at all your haters, add some hard work and on top of it, mix it consistent prayer. Say you're never gonna quit, sayonara and see you later. Cause I gotta remind that we not meant to survive, we meant to live in the moment and make the best of our lives. So when
He wanted to remind me that I'm not meant to live to survive. I'm meant to live in the moment. How much do we do things? How much do we live our life just to survive? Surviving, it's like, imagine what surviving does to your body. You're 24/7 trying to survive. You're surviving this life. Imagine how much stress that leaves on your body. Imagine how much serotonin, the stress hormone, is released into your body. Imagine how much inflammation you're putting into your body. Imagine how much you're making yourself sick by constantly being in survival. Now, small spurts of survival, that's fine. Cop behind you, someone jumps out, scares you. That's okay. But if we're constantly living our life in survival mode, that's a recipe for death.
Open our eyes and take a look in the sky. Just be thankful and conquer the day. Yeah. This life gets real hard, and sometimes you may feel you're out of place. You may.
Somebody said that I want to comment on. Be grateful, gratitude. I was listening to this artist named Londrell, and he had a song called Gratitude. He was talking about how everything in life that we want, that we conquer, overcome, it comes from gratitude. You may not, we may not, I may not have everything I want or be I want to be at this point in my life, but being grateful for what we have, because what we have, there's somebody that has less than us. So we have to be grateful for what we have. Gratitude gets you to where you want to be. Gratitude helps you with mental health, helps you with depression, just being thankful. I'm sure that we all have tons of things in our life that we can be thankful for. Let's work on it, commit to being thankful.
Think this time, then blink and find it's gone and you can't waste. You gotta take a hold, embrace it, close your eyes and walk by faith and go today. Don't wait, go today. Don't wait, go today.
I like it. Yeah, so I'm a Dax fan, like for life. I'm not sure when it was in concert, but I'm going. Um, don't wait, go today. That speaks volumes to me, because a lot of times I've waited for things in my life to transpire. Um, we're not promised tomorrow. That's what it says in the song. And a lot of times we take for granted this thing called life, and knowing that we're going to wake up the next morning, and there's so much that we have to do as people, as men, as humans. We have to do, because we have a lot to accomplish, and everybody has their list of things that they want to do before they go. Things they want to do, people they want to meet, but it's up to us. It's up to us to really buckle down and decide that this is what I'm going after, right? It's up to us to decide that we're going to take our mental health and our feelings and what we experience, take that into account first. We have to do that before we help anybody else, right? These videos and this page is, for me, it's therapy, guys. Because walking through a certain thing in your life, you need some type of therapy, some outlet. And this is an outlet for me to express myself, to get feedback, and to talk about the things that need to be talked about. Talk about things I experience and go through daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. This is therapy for me. And on this channel, you get nothing but the truth about him. That's what you'll get. So thank you guys for watching. I encourage you to love on yourself. If you have a man in your life that you love on him, and know that everybody's experience is different, but it's the same. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time on The Truth About Him. Blessings. Have an amazing day.